Welcome back to Destiny Week on BlackTideTV. The first video is going to be the very first link in the description. That was to the Invective Shotgun review. Make sure you go check that one out if you're interested in Destiny content. This video we're going to talk about the Vestian Outpost, or the Reef Social Area, for those of you that don't know what the Vestian Outpost is, and how disappointing it actually is. Like, I'm not that thrilled about the Vestian Outpost. I thought it would be a lot cooler, being a fan of Destiny, playing Destiny since the day it came out, and anticipating a Reef Social Area for quite some time. When I finally got to the Reef Social Area for the very first time, it was very disappointing. There's nothing that special out there. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. The gameplay, real quick, is the Scourge of Winter. We're going down and we're going to fight the Winter's Kell, or whatever we're going to do, and that's on Venus. I am also going to find 2 golden chests in this video, so we're almost at all the golden chests in Venus by this point, and a golden chest video will be coming out very, very soon, and that will probably be coming out during Destiny Week, so make sure you're staying tuned for that. So, the Reef Social Area, what does it have that's different from the tower, and what does it have that's similar with the tower? Like, it's very, very, very similar. I think it's almost too similar that it's just completely pointless, if you ask me. But what we have in the Reef Social Area is there is a bounty tracker, which doesn't give you different bounties from the tower. It just gives you the same bounties. We have 2 vaults instead of like 900 vaults like the tower has, where you can basically walk up to any of them. There's only like 2, and I didn't even think there was any vaults the first time I was looking around because I couldn't find them. They're very, very hard. They're very, very easy to miss. They're kind of hard to see. So there's 2 vaults there. There is a postmaster. Not that you ever really get anything from the postmaster anyways. There's also, what else is there? There's the Trials of Osiris guy, where you go and buy stuff for Trials of Osiris. There is the Reef Social, like not the Reef Social, but like the Reef kind of reputation place. Petrovenge gives you, like, I don't know if she gives you missions. She pretty much, that's what she does. She gives you missions, and you get bounties and stuff, and you complete them for her, and you go up through the Queen's Guard ranks or whatever, and you get higher up in those ranks, and then you can buy like emblems from her and armor shaders from her, and there's a lot of different stuff. When you get towards like rank 3, you can buy armor shaders and new ships and all kinds of crazy stuff from her, and that's pretty cool. But it's still nothing that really would get me out of the tower to go and get these things. I mean, unless I was already doing a mission and it just landed me there instead of landing me in the tower, then I might go and check it out and see if I can afford one. But it's not anything that I would come specifically out to the reef to get. There's also the House of Judgment, where there's this fallen guy that sells you stuff for doing the Prison of Elders mission. When you do the Prison of Elders mission, you get kills. I think it's a raid, actually. And you get kills in Prison of Elders. You're going to find, well, you're not going to find it. You're going to earn reputation for the House of Judgment. And then what you can do with that reputation is you can come back and you can buy stuff from this Varix guy, this fallen guy that's going to sell you some stuff. And it's really, really disappointing. It's not even level 40 stuff. It's level 20 stuff, and it's weak. It's really weak. It's level 20 legendary stuff for the rank 1. And then the following ranks are like armor shaders and emblems and stuff like that again. Like, there's a whole line of ships. The armor shaders and the ships look super, super cool, but like, you have to be rank 2 or rank 3, so you have to do Prison of Elders a lot of times before you can even afford that stuff. The first rank 1 just gives you access to like a gun and a piece of armor, and if you're level 40, which you generally are before you do Prison of Elders now, you're not going to find it useful at all. So I don't know why they have weaker stuff there. Maybe they just haven't updated the reef yet, but it's kind of a letdown. So what did I want to see in the reef? Why am I so disappointed about this? Well, the reef, like I said, I've been playing Destiny since day 1, and on day one, you couldn't go to the reef. Prison of Elders wasn't out. The Dark Below wasn't out. The only places you could go was like Earth, the Moon, Venus, and Mars, and that's it. And that's all. You could go there, and then you could go back to the tower. And me and a bunch of my friends, we always kind of thought about the expansions of Destiny, because even from like day one, we heard that this is going to be a 10-year cycle game and we're going to just keep expanding on this game instead of making new games. We were all excited. We're like, okay, what do you think is going to happen? How do you think they're going to expand it? I have had a couple videos where I kind of explained some of my theories of expansion in the next like year, couple of years, where it might expand more places on the planets that we have right now. It might expand to other planets. We might go out and do other planets. We might go to other solar systems. I've talked about that. Well, this is kind of what we talked about from day one, and we talked about the reef a lot. We've always talked about the reef as like, what do you suppose is out there? Like, it's a really sketchy place when you first go out there, and there's like the queen is really kind of creepy, and you don't really know what's going on out there. You don't know the whole story, and you kind of think, we're definitely going to get into the reef in the future. We're definitely going to be doing stuff in the reef, and that's going to be really crazy. So you get into the reef, and you get to the outpost, and there's nothing there. There's no special missions. I mean, yes, you can get the Prison of Elders missions now, or not the Prison of Elders, the House of Wolves missions now from Petrovenge and stuff, but that's it. It's just like a lot of the missions too. A lot of the beginning missions for the House of Wolves are older missions that you would have just got at the tower before the updates. So it's kind of weird that you have to go out there now to get the missions instead of just going to the tower. A lot of the time before, the Queen's Wrath bounty used to come to the tower. It used to come to that special area of the tower, you know, where Iron Banner comes. They used to come in up there, and you could go and get your Queen's Wrath quests and do them from there. Now you have to probably go to the reef whenever they do a Queen's Wrath special event. You have to go to the reef to get your stuff instead of just staying in the tower. But that's a couple of little reasons why the reef is kind of weird. But the biggest one that really upsets me is that there's nothing in the reef worth going out there for. Like, there's no new vendors, there's no special things you can go out and buy. There's nothing different out there. It's just like you have those two reputation places, that's a different thing from vendors. Reputation is very, very different from vendors, and you just, as you earn reputation, you're going to go back and check out what you can get with your reputation. But with vendors, it's just earn your legendary marks, and then you can go and buy whatever you want. And I think they really missed an opportunity here to have vendors out there, like have fallen vendors, like with this Varix guy. Have like a vendor that's selling fallen weapons and stuff, and have like really good fallen weapons, have exotic weapons and stuff, have like another agent of the 9 instead of Zur, have a different agent of the 9 out there in the reef doing stuff. Like, the opportunities are really endless, and they kind of just left it plain out there. It's just like, yeah, well, you can go to the tower, or I mean, you can go to the reef to do this, but if you go to the tower, you're going to be able to do it a whole lot better than if you do it in the reef. And there's going to be a lot more options of things in the tower, and basically you don't really need to go to the reef at all. So it's just really disappointing, being a big fan of Destiny and playing since day one, and just having all these conspiracy theories about what do you think is going to happen in the reef. Are we going to do missions out there? Is it going to be a social area? What's going to happen? And then this is all we get from it. So I really hope that the Destiny developers really expand on the reef in the future, and maybe put some vendors out there, put some new reputation places out there, update the reputation places that they have, and give them like weapons and armor and really good stuff for level 40s. That would be cool. They really need to work on the reef and kind of get it into a more specialized area. My original thought when they came up with the reef is that I thought the tower, when they came up with the reef and they came out with this new expansion, with the Taken King expansion, and they were making it like twice as big of a game, I thought that the tower would be like for characters level 1 to 20, or level 1 to 30, 1 to 40 even, or 1 to 39. And that's where lower level characters would go to the tower to get their things, and they do this and that. But then when you reach level 40, or you reach level 20 to 40, or you reach a higher tier of leveling, then you want to go to the Reef Social Area, because that's where all the higher level up characters go. That's where you get your higher level up quests, your higher level up bounties. You can you have just better rewards and stuff out there. That would have been a really cool way that they could have done it, and I'm surprised that they actually didn't do something like that, because most of the characters now are in level 40s, and if you're looking for maybe someone to join your party or anything in the tower, if you're lower level, you're gonna have a rough time finding a lower level to match you. Whereas if it was two different areas where the lower levels were in one area and the higher levels were in the other, I think that would really work out well, and it would look really cool, and it would work for sure. So that's kind of my thoughts on the Reef. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Comment down below what your thoughts on the Reef are and what you were kind of expecting when the Reef Social Area opened up. Thanks all for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe so you're getting all of the Destiny Week content. Make sure you check out that first link in the description for the Invective Shotgun review. Go check out my articles on Game Skinny. If you really enjoy the channel, make sure you go over to the Patreon. The link is in the description, and support the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.